Welcome back to Tomb of Fate. This is session 66 entitled Out Afield. This is another free roaming game. The last session was a free roam as well. And just as a heads up, the next one will also be a free roaming game. We'll get right into it. The characters we have on our crew here, we have, of course, starting with Travis. Tell us about Greeble.
He's a little short fella. You see, he has a little antlers on it. It looks like a mix between a goblin, a rat, a deer, little oddball, pretty much. Uh, he's not very skilled martially. He mostly relies on this giant toad that's actually behind him. Uh, Dewdrop, beautiful, beautiful little girl, you know. Uh, that is the whole thing is just run around and play around with her. That's
Okay.
He kind of likes magic, but he can't cast it, so he kind of just looks at it like, oh, what's this Atlas for? What's this? Ooh, what's that do?
Curious little guy.
Yeah, chaos.
All right. Next up, then we'll go Leon.
Yeah, Leon. Martial fighter has a arsenal on his back. Typically uses a sword or a mace and a shield. Big, hefty maul. Um, has been more like I guess like directed with like the fort and like its defense and its offense. Um, yeah, Leon. Oh, he
Go.
now has this really gleaming and beautiful crown on his head that has a bunch of diamonds and jewels set in it.
It is not a crown. It is a whole ass helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
even
It
Like I said, you look like the fucking guy from Gundam now. You got the helmet.
yeah, we got them now.
it I typically use the older version of it. I'll go ahead and post it in the Discord. If you're curious, look up Helm of Brilliance and then click on the images. The second one is the one I usually typically look at. But for you, yeah, that thing. Um,
Oh, that's Scotty.
so so awesome. Okay, Bites, go ahead with your.
Vice, Dragonborn Rogue. He's been in a little training arc recently. He's just trying to expand his repertoire a little bit.
Okay, and last but not least, Romulus, go ahead with you.
Yeah, Romulus is a lengthy, 7 foot tall half orc wizard. He's been writing a lot of spells down in his book and studying with Vincent after discovering the Grisgold secrets.
Romulus, for your downtime prior to session, you had 1 point. You continued your study with Benson, which is the final study. It's not been drafted as what the resource or benefit is, but you are 1 out of 30 points for it. Then Vice, you had 5 points. You elected 4 points training with Patrick. You learned how to throw knives very well, and then you put 1 point into training with Eustrail. Then we have Leon, who put 1 point towards learning nature after getting training and friendship with Halora. Leon is now a member of the scout team as well and gains those benefits therein. And last but certainly not least, Greeble. Last session, at the beginning of the session, if anybody's tracking this, we had a back and forth, which I think both of us were not in the right state of our brains. I put down for 3 points, not paying attention to the 10 points that was already drafted, and I didn't update Greeble's downtime journal. I have
John, was that in addition to the Always Ready tablet?
Always Ready tablet was well before. You already, yeah,
Already consumed that. Okay, cool.
should have. I thought you said you did.
I did, but I just didn't see it on my character sheet, and I wanted to make sure that it.
Bear with me here for a second.
So sorry.
You are always a problem.
I know.
Wild Strikes is what you learned during Landfall. So then we'll go ahead and remove Halora and do the tablet.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. When you said the tablet, I thought that meant.
Yeah, so I was under
That's what
the
I
impression that you had the one tablet already. So 1 point towards befriending Halora and then the tablet.
Yes.
Tablet. You are the worst. Okay. Um. Okay, back to Greeble. So 10 points last session prior to the session, plus the 3 points after. So befriend Bunder 4 points. Training in Rapier, so he can actually use the weapon that he's got on him. Befriend Varen, who's the poison master in the location, and then exercise with Bunder with the 3 points that we had at the beginning of last session. At the beginning of this session, Greeble is going to use his 1 downtime point since he played the session before last to make 3 basic poisons using the special craft feature that is presented by Varen. Those basic poisons are for this session only. So once this session ends, those poisons go away. Understood, Travis?
Yep.
So use them or you lose them. Okay. That is all the downtime. It is a free roam. As mentioned prior to what I stated, I do not care where you move. You know the rules for moving. There are some additional rules that are in play that are more behind the scenes than anything else. We have drafted the list of potentially interesting locations. There's one location that I forgot to mention, and I will reveal that here. There was a encounter with a death tyrant just off the King's Road, north of where you're located. A death tyrant is an undead beholder, basically like a lich kind of beholder. And it is loose and wandering about. So as you can see, there is a monster marker there, and it's gonna start fucking shit up. Okay, that's the only thing that wasn't on that list. That everything else seems to be on the level. In your discussion, you had mentioned some things. Again, you do not have to do those things. However, Romulus, just because it is your token and you can move it around, does not mean that you have qualifier to move everyone. Everyone has to agree on a hex to direction before you make it. Also, horses are not an option for your crew due to the fact that Greeble has a massive frog that cannot ride on a horse and only moves at a speed of 30. So you are hampered to base speed anyway.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. So, is everybody down for Darren Cemetery, or with the discovery of a death tyrant? Do we want to go fight it first and possibly die?
I will say this: the last crew, when they investigated it and tried to kind of run away from it, are very understanding that it can disintegrate anybody who doesn't have a very decent Constitution score. So,
never mind. I don't want to go that way. Never mind. That's for.
Just put on that amulet of health.
And above table, it is a challenge rating 14. It is the, I think, highest challenge rating on the table we've ever had. So.
Yeah. So who's down to go to a cemetery and possibly discover what it was a mask? I think that we read in the lead up.
There's a lot going on at Darien Cemetery, which we will cover when we go there, if we go there.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got 2 for yes. Greeble, what do you say?
Yes.
And then Dan, you're in the minority, but you can definitely argue against. I do need 100%.
I mean, my interest is going to the cemetery, but also trying to see any of the battle.
I will let you know, if you engage with the battle in a non just kind of like perceiving, etc. perspective, and you trying to engage with it, you will be locked into that for the entirety of the remainder of the evening, and free roam will be ended, and you will basically be in a battle similar to what happened on the episode 60. You're basically fight legionnaires all night. So just so you know, that is where that goes. But you can
I promise to only scout.
Yeah, you can definitely give it a little bit of a scouting. So you got 2 moves. First move, go ahead and give me a d20 roll. There is a chance for a random encounter, obviously, always is. And you do not have to go in a straight line like normal with the quest. You could definitely just run around in a circle if you wanted to, but it's up to you if you do not want to do that.
Yeah, let's just run around in a circle. I'm curious what the deadly encounter is now. I don't think we've seen it since it changed.
Nobody, not even the other dungeon masters, know what the deadly encounter is for Azumatin anymore.
It's the Shadow Dragon again.
It's so funny. It was going to be the Shadow Dragon, but only if it wasn't defeated. It was not not defeated. So anyway, do you want to move straight across, down, up, and then left? I mean, however you want to move. Go ahead.
I mean, not against straight across. I mean, it gets us to the cemetery faster, and then if we lose interest in the cemetery, it gives us more time to leave and go do something else.
Correct. Go ahead and move it on over. Go ahead and roll me a 20-sided dice. I don't care who it is. Oh, also a determining factor that I had decided on, and I want to make sure it's very clear for you at this point. These rolls are D20 rolls, so they do also have the opportunity to be faded. So just as a heads up for future reference, it's not something we've ever talked about, Brent, but it is something that exists.
Okay.
16 is a random encounter. Let's see. You're technically coming out of the forest, so we'll do that. I think. Yeah. As you're moving through the woods, obviously you can see the map and some characters that are not yours on the map. I'll go ahead and get rid of those. The situation as it stands is that you're moving through the forest and you are about to exit out of it and spill out onto the King's Road. So west of you, I'd say maybe another quarter of a mile or so, and you'll basically be out in the open air. Fog is obviously denser in the forest than it is outside of it, and as is much the case, you are aware that undead are very prominently featured in this region. And needless to say, that is exactly what you arrive at dealing with. Before you, there are dozens, and I mean dozens, of lights. Now, because they are simply populating this area, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Dozen and a half dozen. Because you are simply moving through this area, you understand that fighting through them is a possibility, but you are not mandated in doing so. However, if you wish to kind of maneuver around them in a fashion that keeps you on track to where you are heading, I'll require Constitution saving throws from everybody. So you can fight 18 will-o-wisps, or you can maneuver around them.
Speaking of which, did you ever update them to CR3? I think what you were going to do.
They are set at a CR2. The consume life feature, as we understand it, it instant kills anything that's set at 0 hit points, which ultimately is a very baneful situation. If it's left as is, killing player characters in automatic nature for me is kind of a no-go. So instead what I've done is I've utilized the same consume life feature. However, the Constitution saving throw DC is lower. It is now an 8 DC instead of a 10 DC, and it reduces the individual to 0 hit points. Also, the healing has been modified to be a set number instead of a random number. So they remain at 2. The ones in the past were definitely being fielded as a much harder monster, and they were adjusted for that purpose, experience-wise. But they could basically automatically drop you to 0 hit points is something that is pretty well known to people who have dealt with wisps, and they typically don't cluster like this, so whatever they're doing here is definitely probably not great. Yeah.
Yeah. What are we thinking, boys?
Maneuver around them or deal with them in...
On our walk up, could I have used my my free casting of mage armor when we left the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Will-o-wisps, are they undead?
They are.
These guys with a passion.
I mean, if they're clustered, can we just hit them with a fireball? I mean, I don't know how like.
They're extremely
You wanna throw 'em all
dexterous.
together?
They're extremely dexterous, and they are resistant to fire.
Okay.
So again, it's entirely up to you, but it's not going to be a simple solution of.
Yeah, I'm just kind of talking it out with everyone to kind of figure out like. I
Just.
mean,
Yep.
I'm not afraid like of Constitution saves, so I mean I'm all right with like skirting around them, but I don't know how everybody else is.
I
You know.
want to skirt around them because I'm pretty sure last time
2
I
for
saw them,
skirt.
they're resistant to damn near everything I can do. Flashing, piercing.
You got 2 for skirt. What about you, Romulus?
And I'm not very constitutionalist, but most of the time I just cast stuff I don't need saves or to do anything manually for anyway, so I'm okay with skirting around.
That's 3 agreeable. You're on the low end, but if you want to argue against it, you can definitely do so.
Nope.
All right, so go ahead and everybody give me a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 11, as it is the first one that you've made this session. If you fail it, you have 1 level of exhaustion. Looks like we're doing pretty good so far. Love that nat 20.
I needed that. I have a +0.
I'm going to say, Greeple, for the purposes of this, the frog is an NPC. I don't require it. It's fine. But everyone else, you are able to maneuver around it and keep away from them. It does seem that they do kind of catch you kind of catch their attention, and they do seem to start drifting after you, and that's why the run situation is kind of what's necessary. You make it to Darien Cemetery. I'll go ahead and move us to that map. And I will place your tokens accordingly. Bear with me for 1 moment. Active party. I'll just leave this up this time. You enter in from the same way that your last group did. If you'd like to go ahead and make a perception check for me, Mr. Dragon Eater, and that will be with advantage. You would use the Eyes of the Eagle in combination with the spyglass that you attained to see if you can't see what's going on with the battlefield at whole. It does look as though Rockthar has established a camp a bit a ways away from where you're currently located. It is not one you think that would be retreatable to, like it's not one that you can utilize. It does look as though it is a secured fortification that Rockthar has established, not too dissimilar from the ones that the King's Legion has been establishing. Massive amounts of lumber have been applied to create a wall. It's not known whether or not Rockthar has one of the warding stones that the Legion has or not, but your presumption is that if he's dealing with the Legion's enemies, or the Legion as enemies, it's probably the case that he has something like that or a countermeasure against spellcasters, since we have definitely seen that the spellcasters of the King are a fucking nuisance. When you arrive here, you would see that there are 2 very massive statues that appear to be robed figures. They are basically faceless in their entirety. There are braziers that are burning, but they burn with a smokeless fire. And there are a total of 7 large coffin-shaped monuments on the small little hill here at the top. The one in the dead center there, this one here, that is not closed. It is open. There does appear to be a descent down to something. And I see now that my notes are showing, and they shouldn't be. Let's see. Allow this map note to be seen anywhere on the map with permission. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move these off table because they are not supposed to be visible.
Can't see them wherever you're seeing them. I
The
know about these. Okay.
The skull has.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh, name.
This one,
Okay.
this one's fine. It is actually open, so that one is still visible. But with that being said, I'll just put them in this order up top so I know which ones go where. Great, great, great. Okay, cool. So this one here is open. You can enter into it. It looks like it descends down into a staircase, and at the bottom of the staircase, it starts a brand new staircase, which is a spiral staircase drilling straight down into the earth. Each of these facades does have a bit of text over them. It was explained to you by the last group before you headed out this way that was here that they went to each of these dead trees on the outskirts, 3 in total, and found these brittle daggers that were impaling the trees in these very strange spots. They extracted the daggers, and after doing so, the main door opened.
Right.
Do we have the daggers? Are they impaled?
No, the daggers were rusted and they fell apart and were basically discarded. If you have any questions about the space, feel free to ask. I have a lot of text. Oh, also, there are ravens that are flying about. They mainly stay.
Ravens still flying.
They mainly stay in those trees, but they do kind of flutter about.
I mean, are they like peering at us?
Yeah, they're watching you. I mean, they're very nosy little assholes. And it's at this point I'm going to say I just like the cup. I first used it because it was the only clean one. But yeah, I am using the Juicy Couture bedazzled faux Stanley cup. I don't give a fuck. It's Pride Month, okay?
With Baja Blast in it this time?
Nope. Still water, buddy.
Damn it.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Twice I've been let down.
Too late for caffeine. I can't be doing it.
What about
He does
chocolate
not
milk?
drink water though.
What
That's
about
why he keeps
chocolate
asking.
milk?
Huh? Wait, well, that was 2 people at the same time. What did you say, Brent?
I said
Oh, go ahead, Travis. You said he doesn't drink
he
water.
don't drink water.
Yeah, he doesn't know what it's like. So, but what about you, Brent? What'd you say?
So what about chocolate milk?
See, now that would be dope, but all I've got is regular ass milk. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. I found this earlier when I was doing some cleaning. Where did it go? Oh, my cat got a hold of it. No. We got Cadbury chocolate milk from Scotland, and we dragged it back with us. We stole it from the hotel. And I found it like sitting on the floor. Apparently, when I was unpacking, it just got like lobbed.
Hey.
Anyway.
As much as they charge for a hotel room, it's not stealing.
Fair enough.
Like, I'm taking the soap.
I'm taking it all. Any questions about the space?
Do we just want to go into the open one first, or do we want to study out here?
What did they say about what did they find down in this one?
So inside, they found there were flaming skulls that blew them up to start with. Then there were some fire traps. They found a sword, which I believe they recovered. There was a descent down further, but they ignored it due to the closeness of night. And then they found a segment of the space that was guarded by warding. Warding that Calithian has the ability to break. However, he did not. And they left it alone. The warding is a magic circle that seems to be blocking inwards and outwards at the same time. And inside of the warding is a floating porcelain mask with a blood red handprint over the face. Which I believe Andy was in the game and immediately said, "That's Gideon, no thanks." Using out of character knowledge, but it's fine.
Does when you say Calithian had the ability to break it, was it like through a special spell, or just
Calithian did training on a rune cycle that he found in the Cloaked Woods, the temple out that way, and did some study on the warding. So Calithian has the ability to break the warding runes. It might be something you should research. I think it took him 6 or so points of downtime to get it figured out.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I didn't know if it was something like.
Oh no,
it could tell me
took
or anything.
20. It took 20 points of research to figure out how to do it. I'm sure that if he were to teach you, he might be able to do it in less, but I think he would have to use points as well.
Too. Yeah, that's fine. I just wasn't sure if it was something that he could have told me how to do, or if it was something that he gained an ability for. I just wanted to check.
Leon lights his lantern on his hip.
Yep, nothing crazy is appearing or anything.
Takes his mace out, envelops the mace in a blazing fire.
Cool.
He's just looking ready to go down into
Use
the.
that as a torch. All right.
Yeah.
Down into the hole that we already have? Okay. Cool. Bear with me here
Clear
for a
out the
second.
old before we start the new.
Yeah, that's fine. Osman, Darien Cemetery, there, White Mask, Party. Just said I was going to leave open, and I didn't because I'm a silly Billy. So for the frog, it is going to have to squeeze to get through. Do you want the frog behind you or in front of you?
Behind me.
So that means when you enter into this lair space, the frog will be currently wedged inside of the tunnelway behind you, being dragged behind by you. And activate and open. When you enter into this space, there are a few things that are going to happen all at once. And I want to make sure it is very clear. You're basically coming out, down onto the landing, and the second that happens, it's happening. It's all happening at once. From behind this brazier, you see a skull kind of like clink, 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 pop out and kind of lift up into the air and engulf it green flame. You'd see that the door to your side appears to be kind of pushed open and covered with like, actually no, it's not. It's completely clean. It doesn't look like it's ever been fireballed ever. But out beside it, you would see there does appear to be another flaming skull coming around the bend and looking at you. And directly in front of you, there is a flaming skull. So at this point, we're going to roll initiative. And I want to make sure you understand, the frog is blocking any semblance of escape at this point, as it is wedged in the doorway. All right. I think this one, yeah. There we go. And then, okay, cool. Right? Yeah. I see. It was hiding it for whatever reason. Okay, encounter beginning. At the beginning of this combat, I will start up music. Let's go with this one right next to you is going to detonate a fireball right at Vice's feet. Oh, I see. That's very interesting. Because I used the same token, they didn't actually get their rests.
They just revived. They don't have spell slot.
No, they've been here for a while. That crew came through here like a couple sessions ago.
Oof.
Spellcasting, fireball. Okay, so for the purposes of this detonation, Greeble automatically fails. Squeezing creatures automatically fail dexterity saving throws. And everyone else, you're fine to roll. It looks like Vice, I don't know what you were clicking there, but the best way to do this, folks, is if you have your token selected and in the chat box you hit the DC 13 Dexterity Saving Throw button, should see it there. That will roll right off and it counts as being treated against this effect. Okay. And then I will throw the damage.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, I need 2 more, I think.
You want to do it again?
I didn't see one, so that's a check, not a save.
Oh.
That D20 was for the helmet, since I took fire damage.
Okay. So you're expending one of the charges for it? Because it does...
No.
It do,
No.
does it not?
If I take fire damage? I thought that was if I,
Bear with me here.
Yeah, take fire damage, roll 1d20 if you are wearing the helm, and as a result of failing a saving throw against a spell. On a roll of 1, the helm emits bright light from its remaining gems and is then destroyed.
Oh, got it.
and
I
everyone
see what you're
blows
saying.
up.
I thought you were doing the, ruby
It
resistance.
just gives me resistance.
Yeah.
It just gives it.
As long as it has at least 1 ruby, correct. And I don't think that's equated in the mechanic, so good thing that I checked. Vice, Leon, Romulus, I'm just waiting on Greeble, and...
You said he failed automatically.
No, I said Dewdrop fails automatically. Greeble's got a roll. Because Greeble no squeeze. Greeble too small squeeze. So the frog is going to take all of it. Greeble's going to take half. Romulus is going to take half. Leon's going to take full, but then half because of resistance. And then Vice is going to take half. Is that right? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That's round 1. And it floats there in the corner. It's probably about 3 feet over the top of the brazier. You're up, Vice. Okay. Coming with the silver scimitar. Why do you have advantage? First round. Got it. It hasn't acted yet. Yep. Cool. Go ahead and give me damage. It is effective. It doesn't appear to be like super effective, but yeah. And then anything else? Bonus action dagger.
Yeah.
That'll hit. Okay. You managed to damage it quite a bit. The jaw's kind of hanging loose from the bottom. And you move the stride. It'll go to that one. Due to its currently engaged nature, it is going to directly cast Magic Missile targeting Vice at 2nd level.
Well.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so just a barrage of bolts kind of fly out from its sides. You see like these magical wisps of hands appear for a second, snap and point at you, and then next up is Leon.
Vicious Maul out.
Okay, big ammo.
I'm gonna just try and kill this guy.
That's a smart play. And bludgeoning is super effective, if memory serves. No, it's not against these guys.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
14 hit?
14 will hit, yeah. Yeah, skeletons do have it, but flaming skulls don't.
Question. Can you topple a floating skull?
You can, but it's immune to the prone condition, so... okay. You hit it very hard. It doesn't look to kind of like break it as well as the double pat from Vice, but it's a solid hit, close to bloodying it. Second attack. Hit. So you kind of rush in.
Savage.
Overhand. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and give it to me. Offset by 5? Okay. Oh, that's funny. That's a chatting. 21 plus 17 is 39? 38?
38.
Oh, it's got 2 hit points. Why does it have... Oh, because I'm bad at math. It should have 2 hit points. It's not a chatting. It's a not quite a
Good.
chatting. But you rush in, overhand swing, hit it. It comes down a bit, and as it's coming down, you kind of like bring the hammer back, draw it up, and uppercut it, smashing it against the ceiling and kind of frame. It looks pretty fucked up. Nothing else?
It's a magical skull. It's a chatting +1.
Reckless attack.
Okay. That'll work. And don't worry about the damage. You obliterate it. It flies in pieces all over the place, in its space, and kind of like slamming against the door and everything. Successful. You kind of look into the hall just a little bit, but then turn around to see your friends. Greeble, your buddy is fucked up, and I'm sure you're not doing so well yourself either. What would you like to do? Travis?
Yeah. Can she get out of that stairway now?
So if you want to move her, it's going to take 4 times of 5 feet to get into the space that you're standing in. But the problem is you cannot move her into this space yet because Romulus is in the way. So you have to get Romulus out of there first. So if you want to use your action to grab Romulus and drag him away from the entrance, you're welcome to do so. But otherwise, it's going to be until after Romulus is out of the way before you can get the frog in.
For now, I need to hear.
Okay. Oh, another solution would be is if you kill the brazier is not a big like hamper. It's not actually on fire. If you were to kill the flaming skull and then move down one, it could move into this space instead.
Swinging at my rapier.
Mm-hmm. And it can attack from its current space against the flaming skull, but it will have disadvantage, and the flaming skull will have 3/4 cover. All right, rapier attack hit. Let's see. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. Is any of this damage fire?
No, I did not bite it.
Okay. It'll take damage. Anything else?
Yeah, we'll do the disadvantage swing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll my ferocity.
Yep. Yeah, so it's trying to kind of like pop its head out, but it can't like get the full wraparound, and so like for Romulus, it's just this big, massive toad, just kind of like trying to get through, and it's not working. Greeble, anything else?
Yeah, let's see. The ferocity dice was 1d4 plus. I believe.
Yeah, ferocity. It's at the start of the turn, I think, but yeah. So it should be +1. And when it comes to, I think it should pop up automatically.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, on your turn. But anyway, that said, this one's dead, so I will assign dead status to it and remove it from the participation here. Romulus, you're up, and hurt, I think, substantially.
Yeah.
You like throwing
And
fireballs, you don't like taking them.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Arcane Vigor, when I cast it, it gives me like the max healing.
Yeah.
Okay. I was making sure I remembered that correctly. And then, second question. If I cast Arcane Vigor, can I Toll the Dead the skull?
Arcane Vigor is a bonus action, so yeah. Toll the Dead's a cantrip.
Making sure.
And don't worry about rolling Toll the Dead. It's immune to necrotic damage. So you summon the bell, it toms over top of it, and you just see like it kind of suck the energy into its eyeballs, which have the kind of ruby gemstone set inside of them, and they start kind of flaring blackish in color. You kind of dip away from the corner, looking at Leon.
And cast Arcane Vigor.
I'll be there soon, buddy.
And then I'll just give myself max healing. So 2d6 Is 12 plus 4 would be 16, which would put me to max.
But click roll largest die so it does spend the dice for you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think it does. No, it doesn't spend. It roll one or two of your. Yeah, it does spend the hit dice still.
Gotcha.
It's just to make it useful because focus exists. It's just going to do max instead. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. Oh, I gotta roll my d4
Mm-hmm.
because I spent a spell slot.
Gosh, this could happen early. Okay. This creature here, seeing the situation, is going to target Greeble and cast Magic Missile directly into his face. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Greeble, you take all of that. And then it is done. It's just going to hang out in that corner. Vice, you're up. This thing looks like it's charging up a bit of fire inside of its broken jaw, similar to that first event that happened when you started. That'll hit. Oh, that'll miss by 1.
I missed by 1. Oops.
That ain't great.
Alright, great. Where's my... Oh, I have on bar. Whatever. Swing with the other one. Shot. That'll hit.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget sneak attack.
Why do I have sneak attack?
Oh, you don't have sneak attack. Thank you for being honest.
I'll take it. Then.
I thought you. I thought you were gonna steady aim, but it would have been.
Oh, you're right. I should have stayed in. You're right. Oh well, but
yeah, it's fine.
Since I didn't. Hi guys, I'm coming. Close the door behind me.
Okay.
And take the hide action.
Perfect.
I guess not that I fared, but that one.
Yeah, this one definitely is just like looking at you as you're like.
This is in my way right here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna.
You're like at the door. You're like full Metal Gear Solid mode. You're like, oh, and then you kind of look over and it's just like. What? What are you doing?
You see nothing. It's dark in here.
As long as that door is never opened, it will never cast the fireball that is readying. Okay, Leon, you're next. Brush over. Overhand swing with the maul.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Let's see the damage. Go ahead and throw your second attack unless you're re-rolling the damage. That damage is pretty healthy. I think you're good with that.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It probably doesn't matter on the damage. It's going to kill. Okay, so you break the skull apart. Quick above table question as Leon finishes his turn. Are we opening that door, or do we care about anything in there? It looks like it's already been looted.
Will.
You will? Oh god, get me away.
Oh, hey, they're within 30 feet of me, so how does this...
If the door's
so my
closed.
home would be
The door's
within,
closed.
like, a sight? Yeah,
What-
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking we could, make a ready in action. Everybody steps away. I dodge with my shield. Opens the door. It throws the fireball. I roll a dex save with advantage. DC's 13. If it misses, I take no damage at all, and then we rush in the room and beat the shit out of it.
Just as a quick note, like it's in the doorway, and inside of the room that it's in, there is nothing. Like it is an empty room.
Oh.
So
Is it entirely?
It is completely been. They've already gone through it. Like the people who came down here, it looked like it has been
I
ransacked.
was wondering what's up there.
No, there's nothing. It's all gone.
How do we keep the undead from like respawning?
That's a great question, I guess.
Destroy the brazier.
You can try and figure that one out on your own. If you want to make a religion check, you can, I suppose. But I'll go ahead and end the encounter since I don't think, and I don't think you should think, that it's worthwhile going in there anyway.
I bash the skulls with a silver weapon.
Do you have a silver weapon?
I do.
Okay. So yeah, you destroyed these flaming skulls and they are permanently destroyed. It's something that did not happen last time.
I'm gonna write on a piece of paper and stick it on the door. It says, "Do not open."
Do not open.
Yeah.
Fireballs.
So past that point, you'd see that there's a broken down door on the south side. It looks like the hinges have been completely ruptured from the door itself, and they still maintain their position on the framework. The brazier is slightly lit. They actually did light it when they came down here, but it's not enough to matter. Like it's toned down a bit. It's the same materials that you found inside the apple press underside. It's basically beetle shells that are flammable and are like charcoal, but kind of last a lot longer. Out of character and above table, it's fire beetle. Uh, Basically, they're scarabs, so that's what those are. Anywho, looks like south is the way to go. And the skeletons here look like they are dwarves. Looks like the skull that you just broke was this one's skull. Entering in, you'd see another dwarvish skeleton here in the corner, and it looks as though there are a bunch of these urns. This entire area, despite you guys seeing the other people who were here before, the area smells like fish. And you'll note that the reason why it smells like kind of stinky fish smell is each one of these urns and barrels is filled to the brim with fish oil. Highly flammable fish oil.
Is it a fire trap, they said? Did they disarm it?
Um, there doesn't appear to be any fire traps here, but you would note that past this kind of like brazier line, kind of moving south, if you were to light a flame of any kind, it would probably detonate the entirety of this room.
Step back.
Get back.
I mean, should I just toss my mace? My
It's all
Well,
gonna go around the
flaming
corner.
mace.
Again, it doesn't look like it's ever been exploded. And the presumption is that you haven't seen a warding circle with a mask floating. So it's probably the case that this trap, if it is a trap, hasn't gone off. And Vice looking around, no roll needed. There doesn't appear to be any triggers. What it does seem to be the case is that if people were to move in here and the flaming skulls would have been alerted, it seems that would have been the combination. The flaming skulls would have thrown their fire shit.
What about my warhammer that's just on fire?
Stop it. Make it stop being on fire? I mean, you put it away, so I
Yeah.
assume it's no longer on fire unless you were running around with a flaming
Bonus action.
warhammer in
Bonus.
your ass. Like
I don't take damage from it.
you just took the handle, put it between your cheeks, and like squeezed real hard. There's just this fire behind you. Hammer!
I'll put it out.
Yeah.
Leon got gas while he had it back there.
Oh no! It's the same thing. It's the same thing as the fire trap.
I want it to feel warm.
The door to the north of you.
I found the creepy mask.
Yeah, the creepy mask is here. So the warding circle in front of you appears to be very, very strong, and it also appears to be very, very intact. If you attempt to maneuver into it, what will ultimately happen is you will hit a wall that is not there, a wall that does not exist, a warding that is barring anything from entering. The mask,
Knock on it. Knock, knock.
the mask floating, and there's no knocking sound. It is literally just hitting something solid that's not cognizant of tangibility. The thing that's floating in the air, like I said, is a porcelain mask that's slowly in kind of like a rotation, and the front face of the mask appears to have no features but a human-like visage, and there is a bright red hand print on it that appears to have been made of blood. If you listen to Calithian while Calithian kind of gave notes, it is Calithian's assumption that this is the mask of a worm that walks, which is a type of wizard that instead of taking to lichdom to become immortal, they will basically have their body consumed by maggots or worms, and their life force will live on in the swarm of that which consumed them.
That's
I
really
trust
nice.
I trust Calithian's
That's
judgment.
nice.
So
Calithian did not break the wards, so
yeah.
clearly
Calithian didn't break the wards. I trust their judgment. I'm leaving it alone. As much as
I feel
The-
like the oil's here to keep this in rather than to ward off
the
intruders.
out of character Brent wants to throw the mask on so bad, but Romulus doesn't.
Okay. There's a door to the south, as you might be able to see. And in so entering that space, you will note that there is kind of a narrow door, which again will be hard for Drew Drop to get through. But this space ahead looks like it's completely charred over. There's like dark material, and all over the ground there is splatters of ectoplasm.
That's where they found the sword.
Yeah. If you go
Oh,
through to the end of this point, you will find a dead body or kind of essence, and it looks like a wraith was slain here. And the sword is the dancing longsword that eventually made its way to Leo. Go ahead, Travis.
I can't really see nothing unless I'm around Leon.
Do you have no sight? Why do you have no sight?
Uh,
You're a boggart.
that's why I can't move Dewdrop either. I can't see them anymore.
Okay, hold on.
Shot got left behind. These bad frog noises.
Vision,
Bad toad.
60. Dark vision, update. Can you see now?
No. I can see like the map's just grayed out a lot, and I can't see anything else here.
Mm-hmm.
Like Romulus was next to me a moment ago, and I could not see him.
How about now?
Oh, yeah, it's gray now.
Now
Yeah.
grab your frog. Cool. Dark vision is in monochrome. So yeah, Leon, again, at the end of this hall, if you make your way over to the end of the hall, you'll see what looks like a burial chamber, and it looks as though, oh, I see. You'll see a burial chamber, and it looks as though this is where they fought a wraith and took his dancing longsword. There's nothing of note other than that. Vice, it looks like you're heading down. This pathway leads to yet another kind of simple chamber. This is where there is a exit from this floor that seems to descend down. This is the path that the other group did not go through. Inside of this space, Leon, if you look to this side, you'll see dead corpses of dwarves, and it's your presumption that the ectoplasm that's now staining the floor of the long room these are the bodies of those ghosts. Also, at the end of that hall, Leon, there was a fire trap that was very clearly disarmed. That was in the coffin at the end of the hall. It looks like it was disarmed very hastily, and it probably was hastily disarmed a couple of times because Levy was using it to shotgun fire whips down the hallway and
Oh, that's awesome.
murder the baddies. He would tell you about it, except Levy doesn't tell anybody anything. So it does seem that the only 2 points of interest in this space that remain are the descent down and the warding circle. Do you wish to engage with either of those two things?
I don't know anything about warding circle.
I'll go down the stairs.
Let's go down.
I'll go scout.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after about 10 minutes of descending steps, Vice, you come to a point where there is a wall. It is a dead end, but it seems like it's kind of built right into a stairway that might continue further past. This wall that's before you is the finest stonework you have ever seen in your life. It is a perfectly intricate bas relief of a dragon. You fought on the field, the northern field. This dragon looks familiar. It looks like the shadow dragon that you saw therein. The high amount of detail that's present in it does seem to show to you that it is impaled in its chest. And you seem to recall that it is the case that the dragon you fought did appear to have a mortal wound of a similar kind. On the wall in Draconic, which is a language I assume you know, you see the following. It states, "Hope is all we have. A soldier's sword, his master's blade, 2 swords to fell that which flies on 2 wings. Bear witness. That with 2 wings can enter into Hope's grave.
Touch it.
Yeah, it's solid. It feels real. It's a whole ass statue. There are points of finery on like the dragon's talons and the like that seems to be very brittle. The stone that's being utilized here is not not like granite or anything. It's a softer stone, but it seems that like over the ages, like these kind of minuscule little points of like the claw tips are
But
just.
doesn't look like there's a way to open this wall or get it to open or something.
It doesn't
Was
seem
there one of the
that
graves
there's.
up top like had Hope on it or something? Like one of the gravestones?
I don't remember you asking to read any of them, so
You're right.
it would be hard for me to tell you that.
Question for you.
Yeah.
With the investigation skill trick always observant, when you merely pass within 5 feet of a secret or concealed door or compartment, you get an investigation check to notice it as if you were actively looking.
This is a secret door, but the means of entering it are not known to you. It appears to be some sort of riddle.
Okay.
That with 2 wings. I mean, I could.
Vice, you can pop wings out.
Yeah. Try it.
Okay. Do you manifest your dragon wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do, the stone starts to rumble in front of you, and then you watch as it ascends before you. The staircase before you continues. And bear with me here while I move.
Romulus, did you come down with me, or am I still?
Yeah.
down
No, I'm behind you.
Okay.
Dragon shit. Leon's
Dragon
there.
shit. Let's see.
Leon's
Well,
See, that's dragon.
we already fought this guy, so
Well,
Okay.
kill him again.
hopefully he's not back already.
So the staircase in question, it descends for quite a while until a point where the worked nature of the stone breaks away. It looks as though the structure has, over time, kind of fallen apart. There's a it's okay. It's only, and just as a note, it only takes about 3 minutes to descend, so you still have about 7 minutes of your flight. It seems that the descent, it is a long path down. Definitely like a not like a temporally long, just a lot of walking down. And it falls away from being worked stonework, worked steps, to this kind of just winded, kind of rounded edges, like kind of simple stone structure. And it descends and stops, kind of has a tunnel path before it, and then it ascends back up a series of steps. You come around to a point where this narrow passage opens up to a much more massive passage. And at the end of that passage to the left, you see what looks like some sort of like dais, rounded in shape, and with very strange looking arcane crystals on each of its on 4 corners around this round dais. To the right, you see 2 massive stone doors that look like they are indicative of like a temple or a kind of holy or religious place. And the iconography on the doors is very similar to what you saw in that secret door point, except it's very clearly the case that the dragon is being killed by 7 warriors. And I will place you on the map and explain what you see at this juncture. So to be short, to the north of you is where the dais is located. To the south of you is where the doors are located. And they are open enough that you can see beyond them without issue. What are you using? Diamond light?
Yeah. I mean, that's just always present.
So
There's
that's
undead
what,
near me.
30/30? Oh, if there's undead near you?
Yep.
Oh. Well, it would have been shining bright. I guess that would have.
It's all right.
It's all good.
It's
Don't
okay.
don't put your.
And any undead that starts to turn in that area takes 1d6 radiant. What the?
Also a good note.
I don't know why nobody else wanted this helm, dude. I thought everybody would be going after this fucking helmet, but
Well, whatever. Anyway, it looks goofy.
fair.
Fair.
Hey, I can't say anything about goofy hats. I have a party hat on.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's true.
I don't wear hats. I'm sorry.
We are whimsical. We're whimsical and fun.
I got
So
my night vision goggles on.
they appear
Oh,
to
gold
be
mace, fair, fire.
killing the dragon on what looks to be a mountain, and it looks as though they are carving out its heart with their blade. On the door, it appears that the heart, as it's coming out of the dragon, in the relief, it looks like it was like carved, and then they placed a setting into it, and a gemstone has been put into its place. And then there's a long roll of cloth that's been kind of placed into the door frame here at the bottom, seemingly holding it open, like almost like a tent or something has been shoved and wedged into the door to hold it open.
Someone beat us here.
Yep. And this fissure here is where you came out of.
That's what I was about to ask.
I'm gonna hover over to the dais.
Okay. It's a very massive looking kind of round circle, probably about 20 foot in diameter. And then in the center, probably about 5 foot in diameter in its middle, is like a smaller little like step up. And to your trained rogue eyes, it looks like it is a pressure plate. The center, the little one.
Hey Leon, come here.
I'm grabbing some water. He's moving next to you.
He
Throw
said
me on it.
he said throw him on it. Okay. So if Leon steps on it, the center point begins to glow, and the dais in whole begins to lift up into the air. It seems the gemstones on its side are kind of glowing with magic and seem to be lifting the rounded platform up into the air. In the hole that it leaves is an abyss, an absolute just chasm into nothingness. And it ascends up. Leon, do you remain on the dais or hop off of it?
No one is really near me, correct?
Nobody else is on the dais besides you.
Oh.
Do you want to go up on an elevator to a place you don't know by yourself?
Eh.
Okay, you hop off. It ascends up into the air.
Okay. I'm tempted to go. I want to go into the abyss.
Better use those wings.
Yeah, no, you just kind of hop down off to the side. Again, out of character, above table. This is 100% like a Dark Souls elevator. It's not.
Oh, I know.
Die instantly.
I'm just not leaving the. You never split the party, John.
Yeah, I understand.
Sure. All
Okay.
right, we'll go to the door.
Into the hall ahead of you, you can see that there are elaborate carvings of mountain landscapes and treasure piles that are kind of present on these walls. Like very glorious, very well detailed, and gorgeous. The structures ahead of you, it looks as though there are these statues on the sides that have an almost dwarf-like kind of countenance to them, but they're not very like crazily shaped or like well articulated. And well past that, down 2 flights of steps, where a third flight of steps appears to be, there's a massive, what appears to be a cave-in. Looks as though the ceiling has crushed inwards and fallen, barring your path down this kind of cascading hall. There are doors, one to the left, one to the right, or to the left, one to the right. Looks like the second door on your left is down 2 flights of stairs from where you're at.
Very curious statue placements on that second door. I'm gonna check the door for traps.
It has none.
Open right up.
Okay. Entering into the space, you see old weapon racks that are along what appears to be a sparring room's chamber, northwest walls, while 3 stands hold various pieces of armor to the north. Gouges in the walls indicate that this room once saw much use, but not so much anymore. There's a small door that appears to lead to the east. It looks like there might be a door on the south side as well. You would be noting that the armor sets are not standing on stands. They appear to be standing of their own volition.
These statues are obviously dwarves, correct?
Well, no, the statues are not. These or
Statue.
the statues are dwarves. Yes, these the armor, sorry, is not. The armor
Dwarf
is
size.
people sized.
Oh, I should be a
Dwarves are
skateboard
people,
this
John.
door.
I mean, like medium size. Dwarves are medium size. Shut up. Okay. So as you move towards the door, the armor in the center floats towards you. At this point, I'm going to pause you, and I'm going to put up an encounter. We are in a fight.
Question. I have no light source,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm invisible in darkness if it uses dark vision.
Yeah, they don't see.
Okay. I just hear there's no one there. Okay.
Yeah.
They're mollusks.
Sense the movement. Oh no.
Yeah, it's blind sight, 60 feet.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I took that into account as they didn't address you or like begin at you. The reason why they're engaging you is because you're opening this door. Okay, initiative table's up on the docket. Go ahead and please roll me an initiative roll. And quick note for you, Travis, this door is wide enough that Greeble can move through it as difficult terrain instead of squeezing.
Add 8 to my initiative, please.
Why am I adding 8 to your initiative?
Ambush.
What?
It's superiority to add 8.
Tired of being slow.
You want to
I'll
go
be
first?
fast.
Okay,
He's got my back.
sure.
sees
That's way
sees Vice
slow.
opening the door, sees the armor coming. He's
All right, encounter's begun. Leon, you're first. You see Vice, and then you see an armor set fly towards him. And as it's flying, it's igniting on its interior. You can see bright red magical glowing from it. It appears to be wielding a greatsword in one hand and a shield in the other.
Okay. I'm gonna also use
Long sword in one hand, shield in the other. Sorry.
lunging attack as a bonus action.
Oh, they didn't roll. There they go. Okay. So you're standing here, and you need to go into there. So go ahead and
I get the dash action from lunging attack. Target him. Attack with my weapon. Add 1d6.
oh wow, you know you can do this without spending a superiority die now, right?
Can do what?
Point of the sphere.
Yeah, but it's only one attack.
Uh,
I get my full attack continue. Oh wait.
no, you get one melee attack. Move at least
take a
5
dash
feet in a
action.
straight line immediately. As a bonus action, you can expend. Oh, you can do it as a bonus action. Okay, I understand. Go ahead. You're right.
Hey, does 18 hit?
It does not.
Oh fuck me. That's okay. I will attack also with my shield.
Okay.
Why is everything popping up? Here we go. It's
Yeah.
Make him prone. Make him prone.
It deals no damage.
Well, fuck. But he's prone.
No. He's also
What?
immune to prone.
God damn it. Well, this is difficult, guys. So that's my bonus action and my attacks.
Yeah, so basically you rush forward, and like the shield kind of like emanates its force. Like think of tree sentinels, right? It's like that boom, that wub sound, and like as it kind of hits against it, you see it kind of like shake a bit, and then kind of flutter back. And instead of like flying to the ground and like cascading all over the place, it just seems to kind of like boom, and kind of float towards you now.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was immune to force damage. That's awesome. Vice, you're up.
Okay. Thanks for that. I was gonna 100 mark it, but okay, this is immune to force damage, never mind. Oh shit.
Again, too, you open this door not knowing what is beyond, so I just want to make sure that that's clear and stated before we continue.
Well, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna shut the door and see if it stops aggro, if it stops glowing.
It is still fighting
No.
you.
It's still fighting us? Okay.
It seems the crime has been done and the punishment needs to be exacted.
Alright, let's try this. Target it. Help me.
Okay, that'll hit. It is apparently resistant to the damage. As you slash into it, you can see that it's not really kind of getting through, it's not doing what you'd expect it to. Whipping out the Shiniguro blade, not caring who sees. Hwah!
You ain't seen it yet. No.
You kind of cut get it, and it kind of turns its attention to you and just bats the blade away with the shield. Okay. Anything else from you, Vice? Cutting action dip. Okay. Like a quick, step and then kind of roll behind Leon and then like sideways dash, get to position. This other armor will float directly beside its companion. When it gets there, it's a suit of plate armor, Leon. It kind of just flies straight at you, like the whole body just slamming into you.
Okay.
You get your shield up and it's just like, and then it kind of raises its arms up, lifts itself about 5 feet in the air, and then slams its whole body down on top of you. And
nice.
You're kind of able to deflect. I'm pretty sure I'm already explaining how you're blocking it. You're able to kind of just deflect the side of it. It's not able to get through an attack on you. But yeah.
Yeah, these aren't undead, right?
No, they appear to be constructs.
They're mollusks.
We're not.
Sure,
You're watching that. You're watching. I know what you're watching to make that bit, but no, they are not that. If you've seen Delicious in Dungeon, animated armors
oh yeah, I remember that.
are nothing more than like a little mollusk that hide inside of a plating. Firebolt's it. Miss.
Yeah. That's my turn.
It'll go to Greeble.
Yeah. Ramos is still kind of in the way, so I can't get the frog in here. I think.
No. Well, yeah, he has to end in a space that he can go into, so. True. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could go here. Oh no, difficult terrain. Yeah, Vice is in the way at that point.
Well, I'll run it a little
Step on
bit.
me. I don't care.
Greeble just starts yelling.
I've been smushed by the fucking ceiling falling on me. I'm fine.
Greeble's like, damn it, you guys, stop sucking at positioning. Dewdrop can't get in here.
I'm useless without her.
And everyone's just confused because it's like, what? We have a
I'm
frog?
scared.
I'm trying to get out the door, but Romulus is in the way.
I also cannot see Dewdrop currently.
Okay. I'll move her to the door. She's just kind of staring in like a dog who's told to wait inside.
Yeah. Then we'll gain ferocity because
Okay.
I got the.
And you're staying behind Leon.
Yes, I am still low HP.
Okay. Can I take the dodge
I just don't
action?
have range. Yes.
Cool. And then you're done with your turn, right?
Yeah, bonus action. I'll light my ever here on fire.
Okay.
But yeah, that's okay.
Alright, end your turn. The Helmed Horror will attack twice against Leon. Bear with me here for a second.
That's a name.
What?
That's a name.
Helmed Horror?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite monsters of all time. I'll be 100. So yeah, attacking the longsword that the Helmed Horror is attacking you with appears to be kind of etched in its fuller, so like the center kind of cut portion of a blade with draconic markings. It appears to kind of glow as it swings at you with the same kind of reddish color that it glows with. Indicative of I might actually hit if I roll well enough. 16 apparently is the number I need to roll to get you. Okay, so yeah, patters against the shield, and it'll actually rotate around you to here.
As it moves, I'm going to take an attack of opportunity.
With Sentinel?
Same. Yeah.
That'll miss.
I'll precise it. No movement.
Burn those superiority dice. I love this. Roll a 1.
Damn it.
Bitch. So yeah, as you're like, oh, it's like blocks with the shield and just kind of slides into its position, and you can see it kind of threatening Greeble. As Greeble's like,
I tried, Greeble.
it is done. It'll go to the other animated armor, which will fly straight down here. It is going to bash its face into Vice. Yeah, it basically comes at you like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Flying straight at you. It misses.
Over it.
And then like,
slams into the wall.
yeah, it hits the wall, then flips over, and then slams its whole body down on top of you for its second attack. Missing both of those. You're like dodging this. And like when it hits the wall, it kind of breaks a part of it, then reforms, and yeah, very comical and awesome. Done, Leon, you're up.
Know thy enemy. Bring some weaknesses on the Helm Tour.
Immunities. Force, necrotic, poison, blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, stunned. Resistance is bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and it has a special feature called immunity, spell immunity, so I will let you know it. It is immune to 3 spells that are typically chosen by the individual who cast it. I will say, because you're using a feature, you would be aware of what this one specifically is immune to. It is immune to the spells Fireball, it is immune to the spells Magic Missile, and it is immune to the spell Lightning Bolt. It ignores them entirely.
Did it have immunity or resistance to lightning damage?
It
Or
did
thunder damage?
neither thunder, no.
Vulnerabilities.
No vulnerabilities.
Here. Here.
You'll take an opportunity attack?
Don't
Oh,
don't block the frog.
Yeah, the frog's never gonna fight. Because your team hates it. It was almost a
Team don't
20.
understand that I physically am just a human.
Not even a
Gonna
human.
use
You're a bogger.
Plastic.
Yeah, the blogger.
Okay.
God, I am so bad with these templates.
Get good.
How do I move it?
You're a nerd. So,
And then turn it.
Unfortunately, yeah. So you can do it there. That's fine. Constitution saving throws from each of them. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
These ones make it with no benefits. And then double checking, making sure it will make it safe with advantage.
Excuse me.
It will save. So the damage, please click that for
Well,
me.
let me see if it blows up first. Higher than 20. Nope.
It blows up if you roll less than a 20 or less.
Yep.
And then the Helm Horror will take half. So you smash into it. The animated armors like lose pauldrons and gauntlets, and pieces kind of fly away from them. But the Helmed Horror seems to kind of like drop in stance and kind of take the wave. It's like it does kind of cause a bit of disruption to it, but it doesn't seem to like break it apart like it did the others. That's it for you.
Yep.
And your turn. Vice, you're up. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
No, I was looking at something. What'd you say? I was trying to remember what you said it was resistant to. Everything, damn near. Immune to fucking everything.
Forced across. Well, out of character, you don't know that, and
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
think that he recited the Gettysburg Address effectively to tell you every single thing it doesn't care about.
So I know that it's resistant to like.
Yeah, you know all that shit, but you definitely can't relay that
There's
information as you're playing sick beats on the Horn of Blasting, bro.
I don't disagree. What I'm saying is, I don't think that he really has. I mean, sneak attack.
Doesn't care. I mean, it's just damage. Go ahead. Give me the damage on the animated. And that's this one in front of you here. Cool. That will destroy it. So basically, you kind of bring the short sword in, kind of yank it into the chest plate, and tear the front portion of the breastplate away from the back. When this breaks open like that, the whole thing just kind of falls into pieces at the ground before you.
I would tell Romulus they are immune to fire.
Throw a dagger as his with the second attack.
They're not immune to fire, though, but
Or resistant.
And that misses.
Resistant. What they say something about fireball?
Fireball. They just can't. That spell doesn't affect them at all. Vice, your second attack will miss.
I don't know if it matters or not, but
It doesn't.
it doesn't matter. Who can see me?
Yeah, unfortunately, they aren't seeing by sight. This one that got Hornet blasted is going to try and beat the crap out of the blaster. Boom, bam.
Boom, bam.
Natural 1, that'll probably miss, right? A natural 2, also not looking good. Romulus, you're up.
18 more rolls and you'll get a 20 on him.
That won't crit.
Yeah, and I just need you to roll or cast one more leveled spell. And
I know.
And then we all die.
I can't wait. Like, honestly, like, I'm hoping you go, you know what? I was hoping you were gonna say, like, I'm just not gonna cast any leveled spells for the rest of the night. I'm gonna let it ride. Let somebody else do be the problem.
No, I am going to cast Chromatic Orb.
And then Elizabeth does it, and she's like, "Fuck you, Brett. Fuck you."
Let's see if I hit.
No.
No. Let me roll my D4. I could roll a 1. Hey.
One.
You'll regain the spell slot.
Let it ride.
It was saved.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah. I don't imagine me moving out will do anything better for the frog to get in here.
Yeah, it will. It'll allow it to get in here.
True. That I will move. I can't move myself, but
Yeah.
I will.
That's fine.
Squeeze past you to me.
You kind of you like push the toad's nose like back a little bit and kind of like wander out, and then it's like ah.
Got this Dewdrop.
Grable going in.
Get him, Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it gets onto the steps, and I know it's going to show that. Yeah, once you get there, it can just jump over everything. The roof in here is about 20 feet high.
Yeah. It's cool. Jump over.
I'll move him.
Oh, what am I doing? I should have just flew. I guess the armor's flying too. It doesn't matter.
Yep, just whoosh. Big frog leaps over everybody, lands behind the helm tower and next to Grable. And then, so its ferocity is supposed to show up on the board, and that's annoying me that it's not doing it. Hold on a second here. I have a thought.
So it gives me the option to roll it. I have to click it every time.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. Bear with me here. Okay, so with that, I'm going to try and do something here and see if it works. Bear with me. Okay. Back one, and then... See at the bottom there?
Yeah.
Click Ferocity, and then it will roll it. So it does need to be on the initiative board. And then I'll say for our purposes, since you're both acting in tandem, we're going to have the frog be first, and then you be second, so Ferocity happens, and you're taking both turns adjacent to each other, so they're happening at the same time.
Oh.
I'm okay with that. It just seems smarter. Especially for what the rules state for Beastheart. Okay, so Ferocity is up to 6, I believe. We're at 6, and
Yep.
What are we doing? Greeble slash... Obviously, movement was jump in.
Yep. I'm going to try to attack the thing.
Okay.
I think Ferocity's at 7 actually.
Yeah, it's +1.
I think it was a
For
2 and a
each creature.
5.
Whatever it's listed at currently. It says 6 on his sheet, so...
Up 1. She misses. She didn't have to fight in the session. It's fine.
Okay. So because Greeble is a form of NPC, I'm going to say that Greeble does not have fumble chances for now. I absolutely put forward that I can change that at my own leisure
Okay.
at a future point.
Then I use my attack.
Because it's kind of like a mount, right? Like it hasn't...
he fumbles and Travis has to make a fucking saving throw, or otherwise he gets stuck by the tongue.
No.
I mean, the last session I jumped in its mouth to run away. So.
Oh yeah.
Kind of awesome.
Not that it moves faster, it's just that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
can't get shot with arrows if you're inside of a frog.
Yep.
Anything else from Greeble?
Yeah, I'm gonna melee attack. On my,
Let's see it.
right thing. Let's see. I meant to engulf it last session or last thing. I did not.
Why is that happening?
What the hell was that? That was weird.
That'll miss. That's it? Alright, well, it's going to beat the shit out of Greeble, I guess. And by Greeble, I mean Greeble's companion. Longsword, attack! Longsword, attack! I got one. Cool. $12 damage to the Toad Companion. I believe that knocks it down. Real quick note.
She has death saves and stuff too.
She does?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So it's not like an NPC, it actually has its own... Can you click
Yeah.
the ability that says that?
Wow. I just rolled death saving throws.
Well, NPCs still have death saving
yeah,
throws too,
yeah.
but rules-wise they don't. I just need to know if there's a... Bear with us, folks.
Let's see.
Companion.
That's what I was trying to post in there. They don't say it all the way.
The companion section. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boo, 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 boo.
I know I read it somewhere. I'm just gonna sit in here.
Companion bonds.
Google says they do make this saves, but I don't know.
What does Google know?
Yeah, what the fuck does Google want?
All of your data.
They are not. Yeah, they have death saving throws. I see it here. It's in the summary, the V-Start summary.
So I know I read it somewhere else.
Yeah. So they are functionally like. Okay, with that being said, I am now going to state that they are not like mounts. So moving forward, if you roll a natural 1 with it, there is a chance for folly. So we will have a fumble saving throw. Okay? But for the time being, we're still even Stevens. We're good. It is in the death saving throw department, though, so on its initiative, it will do so. Okay, that was very informative. This is the dead one, so I'll remove that from our summary here. Leon, you're up.
I mean, I think
You can move on to this one. It is difficult terrain to do so. Because it's just a pile of fucking armor on the ground.
I'm gonna keep blowing this horn, dude.
Oh, okay.
So, opportunity attack?
Yeah, sure. I missed. And then go ahead and roll your D whatever. Dan, before you place it, use your mouse wheel to maneuver it.
Oh! Okay, good. Yeah.
Big problem here. It's either going to hit the frog, or it's not going to hit the helmed horror.
What if I move forward one?
Then you're not hitting either of them, or you're hitting one of them and the frog.
If I move down.
Again, you're hitting that frog, bro.
Hey, fuck that frog. I'm sorry.
Alright. So the frog is currently dying, so it cannot save against it. And the item is not breaking. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please. And then...
I killed the frog, didn't I?
I didn't mean to click it for Dewdrop, but I assume since it's a con saving throw, it's fine. They saved. Okay. The Toad Companion will suffer 2 failed death saving throws. And then Vice, you're up. Vice, you place your hand onto the big toad as it's kind of scooted across the ground by the blast. It will gain 12 hit points, and seems to be pretty good. It is technically prone, but I mean it's a frog, so like I'm not going to say it has to get up from prone. It just kind of, you know, just lifts its legs up a little bit. It's no big deal.
Dash. Get back out of the way of Leon's horn.
Okay. Dip in, mash. Oh, wait, no, it's dead. It died. Yep. Pieces.
Oh, it died. Oh, it died. I'm gonna move over.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't. It didn't kill it. I'm used to Starfinder now more in my brain, and it automatically sets the death on it if you reduce it to 0. Okay, then it'll go to Romulus. Where's the leveled spell? Come on. That'll miss.
If I knew I could hit, I would be throwing them bitches, but I can't hit.
Toad o'clock. Hit your ferocity. Let's see what we got. Does ferocity go away when it's knocked unconscious?
That I don't.
Let's check for sure. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Huh. Sorry, learning together.
I googled it again. It says no, it does not drop.
Okay, go for it.
That will put her at 10. So if I don't spend some this turn, she'll probably rampage. That being said, hope she attacks and hits.
Let's see it. That'll miss.
Armor's too hard.
Got a 20 AC. That's it?
So, yeah, for her. And I'll just try to swing on. Maybe. Looking at this.
That'll hit. Sufficient. It is currently bloody. Anything else from Greeble?
No.
It'll turn its attention to Greeble since you hit it last and did so swingingly. Normal attack. Normal attack. Oh,
Can't be crit.
I hit normal, so that works out perfect.
That's enough down with people.
You down?
Yep.
Okay, then the second one will do a single failed death saving throw on you.
Okay.
Yeah, basically slam and continues the attack. It seems like its programming kind of locks it into the itinerary against one individual. It turns its attention back to Leon and will move directly at him. Leon, you're up.
Just gonna beat the shit out with the Warhammer.
Okay. So you're switching from Horn to Warhammer. Got it.
Yep.
Hit.
Six. Does
What's the
do a
DC?
reaction attack right move?
I put it back on fire once we started going down the stairs.
Got it. And then what was the question about opportunity attack?
Just to try to get one.
Oh, I thought you were down. I thought you were down.
I'm down. Yeah.
Oh, the frog. The frog
does.
does get an opportunity attack. Go for it.
Yeah, he does.
Let's do the damage.
Oh, bad!
Yeah. And I'm also gonna make it a hellish wound.
Okay. So, remember what happened and you were getting ready to swing at it with your mace, Leon? As
Yeah,
these
did
two badasses are locking in, you hear this kind of slap sound, and then you watch as the helmed horror, in this very almost like Looney Tunesian way, flies away from you, folds in half, and enters into the mouth of the thing, and you just hear crunching as it's breaking the armor apart into pieces, and the armor of the helmed horror is just kind of inside of its mouth as it's like spitting out pieces, and occasionally like chewing out one side of it sitting in its mouth. And Dewdrop kind of looks down at Greeble and then looks at Vice and kind of like makes a sound as it's spitting the armor out. We have a dying creature, so we're gonna Greeble's down.
Yep.
So then Leon done or Leon go. Do you want to heal Greeble?
I'll put a postulant blood in his mouth.
Cool. That'll be
That's not weird.
sufficient. Again, we don't have to discuss the postulant blood too much. Go ahead and click it though, and expend it, and that should accord how much healing is given to people. 5 hit points. Go ahead and just add them to your character sheet, since this was an older ingredient, and well, all my ingredients don't have tricks. But anyway, combat concluded. Greeble cut up, Dewdrop cut up. I think that's it, right? Only 2 who really took damage.
The fireball pretty much will kill us.
Fireball hurt us.
And then Greeble, at the end of combat, your companion, I believe there's an end of combat ferocity button. If you click on ferocity, it'll say like end of combat. Do that, please.
Let's see, consume item. 1 of 4 uses available.
In the meantime, Leon, Romulus, Romulus, I guess specifically, you're out in about.
That's what that is.
Doesn't look like anything's kind of caught wind of your position here. The door to the south of you hasn't opened. Is there anything you want to do outside or moving back in? And then for those inside, is there anything you want to do while Dewdrop and Creeple are figuring their stuff out?
That's this evening. Which one's left?
Was there an end of combat thing?
Yeah, it adds healing to the stuff.
Okay. Then click the healing and I'll go ahead and apply.
So that horn of blasting was very loud, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, extremely.
Okay,
I
so
mean, it's the whole
assuming
Twice.
we're
I didn't realize that's what it was doing.
assuming we're going into the door that's in here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Is anybody against me taking 10 minutes to ritually cast alarm?
Be fine with that.
I'm fine with
You want to try and short rest? Or I could just use my inspiration and short rest.
Also have focus points.
Are you going to ritually cast it? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a favor, as you're casting it, and they're going to be playing on the inside, I'd like for you to go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Give me 1 second here. Get to the right screen.
And if you're doing it short rest, I'm going to pause you for a second because I haven't allowed that yet. Sorry.
I used my inspiration thing. We still allowed to do that?
Yeah, it's fine.
We're going to use like focus.
Again, not technically, but you've already clicked it. I don't want to deal. Okay, so before you get to cast the alarm, I need that perception check. Okay, cool. So before you're casting, as you're standing there ritually casting and everybody's inside kind of relaxing and whatnot, you are woefully unprepared as what appear to be 2 rocks seem to just sneak up on you. And they unfold into rock people. And I'm going to show you what they look like.
Tiny.
Little guys.
And as you are kind of standing there, like with your book in your hand, getting ready to cast, they move deftly upon you. So before we kind of do a combat, I want to make sure you understand what they are going to do in the initiating bit. The first one is going to grab your arms, attempt to anyway, and bring them behind your back. So if you'd like to make an acrobatics or athletics check, you may. Because you're being caught off guard, either one of those results will have a disadvantage to it. So whichever one you're choosing.
Okay.
DC's 15.
Okay, it's not a contested thing. Okay, dang.
Okay, you manage to keep your own hands free and kind of maneuver away from the first one. And then the second one is going to smack the book out of your hand. I need another contested acrobatics dexterity. This is actually contested, so they'll be making a check.
Is it disadvantage as well or no?
You're still at disadvantage because you're being caught off guard, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna give them a 7
Okay, which means they'll have a
with a
total
portent dice.
of 12.
Okay. That gives me a DC to beat. I
They
ain't beating it.
smack your spell book out of your hand. Your spell book is laying on the ground, and because
Okay.
you have to ritually cast from your book. So
Yeah.
they look at you like annoyed, and this is where they kind of like are engaging with you. So for this very first round of a fight, if you are fighting them, which I assume you are,
Yeah.
everybody roll initiative. You guys inside are kind of reflecting. If you want to spend a focus, you can. But for this first bit, you're going to be surprised.
Another thing, I don't have focus on this character sheet.
What's that?
I don't have focus on this character sheet.
You don't have potions?
Focus.
Focus. Um, interesting.
What a roll. No, whatever.
Perception, religion, stealth, survival, tools. You have focus and you have your skill tricks. Okay. And then I'm missing Greeble and the frog on the initiative docket. And I will maneuver them so they're closer together. So during this first bit, you are surprised, as mentioned, unless you are Romulus. Surprise, 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 Romulus. Looks like they're
Yeah.
trying to detain you. And another fact is the door, in this very moment, the door that is below you, you see it open. So it seems that your thought process on the horn and its noise being something that was taken into account is noted.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna pick my spell book up first. Because you said they knocked it out of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Item
an action
interaction.
or?
Item interaction.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And I don't like these guys very much. You know, they're kind of meanies. Meanies who I hope aren't immune to psychic damage. So, the one that smacked my book.
Mm-hmm. That'd be the one on the south side.
Yeah, I need an intelligence saving throw from it. if it's not immune to psychic damage.
It is not immune to psychic damage.
It fails.
Mm-hmm.
Touch my fucking book.
As the Mind Sliver enters its mind, it will take the damage in full. It lets out a which kind of has like a almost gravelly back tone that I can't elucidate in real life because I don't have gravel in my mouth. That it?
I'm just gonna check one thing here. Okay. Point of this phrase when you take the dash action, so never mind on that one. Yeah, it's about all I can do.
Okay.
If I move, I think I take opportunity attacks.
That's true.
And, well, I mean, just a slap. I could get to my teammates. I'll take 2 opportunity attacks.
First one will miss.
Owode Fremin.
Second one will miss. Unfortunate. They have
You are
Sentinel.
slippery.
Okay.
You're a slippery guy.
There's
Ducking,
20.
dodging, weaving.
And just because, I can and I haven't used my bonus action, target myself, Adrenaline Rush. To give me 30 more feet of movement, which will let me get
In the frog's mouth.
here.
Okay. Romulus, you rush through and you're like, oh, everybody, and everybody's like, doing the patch ups, so like taking breathers. Greenville's like, God damn. What? Why would you just let fucking Dewdrop in? Jesus. And Vice is like, there. As that's all happening, you see this rock man kind of look from the darkness, like look into the room, and then grab a hold of the door and drag it closed. It opens inwards, and he kind of drags it closed. When he does so, you then hear a and then you hear a sound, and you don't know what the sound is, but it definitely sounds like rocks against stone. Door is locked. Door's closed and locked. All right. Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Going, hello? What's that?
Yeah. I don't think she can open doors herself, so.
She's a little confused.
Well, she can. She throws the sticky tongue, hits it, pulls it open. It's pushing doors open. That's super easy. Just hit it with weight and mass.
What does she do for sliding doors?
Oh, it goes through them.
Just follows.
She does not understand sideways. These are things. Yeah. It's forward, backward, and that's why going down staircases that are 5 foot wide is very difficult for her.
It's. Sorry, we're fighting these things, right?
We're currently in the first round of initiative after a surprise round where Romulus, they attempted to seize Romulus. And there appears to be something else out there that's maneuvering around opening doors.
Tried to plan for this, but it didn't work out.
For now, I'm just gonna chill out for a moment. Both of us. I'm gonna spend another focus for healing.
Yeah, still on the come up. Need to get those heals in. For sure. I think you still have.
I can heal her, so.
Yeah. Okay, you're good. I think you still have the Helmed Horror targeted. I should probably.
Oh, yes, I do.
Kill it. And I'll go ahead and just remove these 3. Actually, they need to remain. They're difficult terrain. They have not been maneuvered. Grable.
Yep, that's fine.
Vice.
Well, I'll do the obvious. I'll try to open the door.
When you move over and try to pull the door open, you realize that it appears to have been sealed shut. As you very quickly do a just quick inspection, it almost looks as though the exterior of like the outside of the door has been reshaped to form small little like wedges, so that if you try to open it, the exterior of the door is kind of outside of the door frame, so you can't pull it open.
I was gonna turn to Leon. Why did we come underground without a dwarf?
Nargar back at home drinking a beer with Golaridir here. Hope they're all right.
Let's try to just get back to the stairs, I guess.
Leon,
I'm going in here.
Well, this is bad.
I can open the door.
Open it.
I have knock.
oh, sorry, hold on. Apologies. 1 second here. You rush into this room, and when you do so, you look to the space, and it looks as though it's like a continuation of the sparring room. This looks like it is an armory. You're surprised by the fact that there's a guy standing there, and when he turns to face you, you realize it's no guy at all. It appears to be an undead man, who's, I think, just outside of, and has been outside of, the 30-foot range of the helmet. So, this is what the man looks like.
He looks nice.
Looks nice.
When he sees you, you see him kind of and kind of look at you kind of strangely, but he seems to be coughing almost as if like he did the cinnamon challenge from like a few years ago, right? Like it's like there's like a dust kind of flying out of his mouth, and it just feels like it's excuse me, hiccup, very guttural kind of. Oh my god! Don't tell me I have the hiccups. I don't want that. That would suck.
I gotta bring it up though. Is there light in this room?
There is not.
Can he not see me then? Stalker.
The door opened. He's looking over in that direction. I will say that that's the case.
My turn it is. Okay. Leon.
Is that sword still on the ground? That was glowing.
The Helmthor sword, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pick it up, and then I'm gonna try and force open this door, like an idiot.
Go ahead and if you're trying to force it open, like as an action, go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Boom.
I think you know what that means.
Yeah, I'm the best.
You've been playing this game long enough. It means I'm the best at this.
I'm the number one.
Yeah, I'm not aware of the situation with Vice. And I'd like to get this door open. So I'm gonna cast knock on the door.
Okay. Bear with me here. It'll work. The door is unlocked.
I got a 3, by the way, for my.
Okay. So I apologize, everybody. We're going to have to pause the game here for a hot second and kind of have a little bit of a side bit. If you aren't Brent, and this is a moment where you could probably go pee for a second or smoke a cigarette, whatever. Or if you're more interested in seeing how bad it's going to go, you can stick around. So, you cast the spell. Everything goes black for you.
Yay.
Seems like to you, in this moment, the curse feels overbearingly present. You felt it before on the edges of your mind, and you fought every day to continue to study those papers to figure out what they were about. That's the terror at the edge of your mind that you were fighting against. It seems to be entering into your mind. Solid black. You then see, much like my face here, floating in the void before you, the helmet of the Grizzgull. Its eyes flare bright red. It says to you, much like I have questioned you before, are you for yourself? Are you for another? Or are you and yours together? The question I'm asking is, are you for yourself? Do you wish to select another player character that is currently under the curse that you are under? Or do you wish it to manifest amongst all three of you?
And this feels like the exact feeling I had when I was studying the Grizzgoal.
You know how if you had not studied the Grizzgoal and you did any other downtime activities, you would have lost your intelligence?
Yeah.
That's the feeling. Like that
Oh, my answer.
that curse that you were trying to escape,
Yeah.
it seems to now be here.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick the third option then.
Which is
that's the feeling.
Everybody is going to get it equally. Okay.
Yeah.
I will posit the questions to them at my own leisure, but for the time being, the question will be posited to you. All three of you as one. So then, what do you seek? Power, life, or agency? Now, it is asking you a question, and it is asking you this question very specifically. Do you seek power, and is that why you studied the Grizzgoal? Do you seek life, or some manifestation therein, knowing that the Grizzgoal is basically a Lich's soul stone? That is its purpose. Or agency, in that you have the ability to affect the magical world.
I feel like agency fits my portent divination better.
Okay. That's question 2. I will let you know that we have avoided the 78D 4+1 magic missiles blasting into you and destroying you route. So that's good.
Yeah.
Sadly, the one I was hoping for the most. The last question. Do you wish to affect magic, or do you wish to become magic?
That's a good one. Affect magic or become magic? I'm gonna say become magic.
Okay. So we're done. At the current moment in combat, that Romulus flares forward the spell, and you see the kind of magic feedback. You watch as Romulus's eyes kind of just glaze over. His tongue lolls out of his mouth, and he's just drooling, standing in place. As your intelligence for the purposes of combat is a 1. Your charisma is a 1, and your wisdom is a 1. You are effectively vegetabilized for the current moment in combat. We will continue therein. Nothing happens outside the door, but the door is
Does it
unlocked.
not open the door?
It does. It works. It totally.
It opens it.
Oh, it opens it as well. So you would see the stone creatures, Leon, kind of outside. The first one's near you. It takes the disengage action, which means, and also Sentinel shouldn't have worked earlier. Sentinel does not allow you to opportunity attack movement. It's only when they take the disengage action, which he is doing right now, which means you get to Sentinel.
I would have that sword in my hand.
Okay, yeah, hold on. You fucking would.
Consistency.
Picked it up.
No, I heard you. Shut up, jerk.
Sorry.
Long sword. Pull to that. Click. Wait, no. No. It said, you want to hit him with it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Too funny. Okay. And then drag and drop. And then bring open the Leon Boy. And then drag and drop. You should be able to equip the weapon now. It's on your sheet. Just a +2 longsword.
Yeah, that's fine. Better to not let him run away with.
That'll hit.
Damn.
As it kind of like
Stay right there, criminal scum.
slowly backs away, you kind of cut into it. It seems to do a decent amount of damage, and then this one starts yelling out in a very strange tongue. And you're like, huh? And you kind of hear a similar coming from Romulus as his mind has been completely vegetabilized and he's still trying to figure out how to
They're
stand
talking to each other.
I'm on their team now.
He will not take a hostile. He will not take a hostile action here. And this one has taken the disengage action. This one appears to be taking the dodge action. At the beginning of this initiative round, 2 new combatants will be added to the list. And it goes to the top of the initiative, which would be Giant Toad. Give me some ferocity.
Yeah.
And then what are we doing? Probably not running into a fight, I'm certain.
I really don't want to.
I mean,
Don't know where this door leads because
I
I don't know
mean,
where Vice went, right?
do you know? Does he
Oh,
notice that
sorry.
Romulus has just become a
Sorry.
goddamn vegetable?
Hold on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more combatants need to be added to the initiative docket. I just forgot about Vice.
No. So we have a vegetable Romulus and an army running at us. That's
Okay. Sorry. It's Europe. What would you like to do with a toad? Nothing, or you got a plan? Looks like there's a door over here that hasn't been messed with. Do you want to?
Let's aggro more.
Do you want to continue to? Let's
Get
do
him!
this, Leroy Jenkins. Rush through a door, proc all of the bad people.
Blow horns everywhere. I'm gonna blow another horn. Don't worry.
This guy's still here. Is it? This is the one that took the dodge action.
No, this one's the one that took the disengage action.
I'm gonna make a tongue attack at him.
Right on.
Yeah. It's a straight roll now, right?
Mm-hmm. That probably works. Yeah. Show me damage.
We'll spend the hellish wound on it as well.
Looks like it is resistant to the damage. And then Hellish Wound, go ahead and click it. And you deal
Just tells me hellish wound not found.
extra 3 damage to it with that. What does Hellish Wound say?
Once I hit a target, I can every round at the end of its turn it takes 1d10 hit point damage for every wound they have.
Okay, so it has a wound, is what you're saying.
Yes. Some person is telling me it's not linked to the character sheet.
Hellish Wound. Got it. Okay, understood. All right. Anything else?
There. Then Greeble. Walks over. It's gonna run up to Romulus and start kind of shaking. What's wrong with you?
Okay. And that's it.
The only person in the Manticore I've talked to, other than like, so yeah, that's it.
Cool, cool, cool.
And a focus point.
This one will go.
Wait, no, I can't do that. I didn't. Right. Yeah, we're good.
You see that the room becomes much more dusty, and the dust starts to take shape around the white. The dust in question forms what appears to be two. One that moved on initiative 22, and one that's moving on initiative 18. These little impish little guys made of dust. Dust methods. And they seem to be in league with the white.
You
Okay.
can't have my ball of smoke.
They don't know you exist because you're
I
invisible.
understand.
Keep it low key. So it's your up, Vice. Open the door, run back out, close the door. Casting fog cloud, okay. And then through the door, closing it.
Then he's gonna close the door.
The second time you've been in that room, that's the second time you've dipped in Sunsend. Third time's a charm?
Well, I heard all this stuff happening outside.
Yeah, you see the toad tonguing a little rockman. There appears to be another rockman in the hallway. You are currently unawares of the fact that there are two other people in that hallway.
I'm just about to check on Romulus. I heard Gribble yelling, "What's wrong with you?" Like, what's? Just gonna shout to Leon, "We need to go."
Go where?
That way, out the door. Go, push.
Another motherfucking method. Hanging out in a fog cloud. Leon, you're up.
I mean, they're made out of rocks. I'm
They're
putting
made
this
out.
away in the
They're
drawer.
made out of rocks.
They're made out of rocks.
I mean, they were.
They're made out of rocks.
They're rock people.
It's gonna be funnier when you see who their actual boss is. 19 hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Ah.
Hey guys.
It's not our night.
You rolled my intelligence and my charisma modifier there.
I'm gonna push him out the door.
Is he grappled by the frog or just dragged in by the frog? Let's see. Just dragged in 5 feet. Okay, cool. So pushing him back out. Okay.
I'm gonna step out too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna hit him.
When you step out, you see that down the steps in shadow, just outside of where you can see from your light, there are two more individuals. One appears to be one of these rocky men, and then the other appears to be a very beautiful looking woman with red snakes for hair. I'm going to go ahead and show you the artwork, and she appears to be intentionally kind of looking off to the side, not really directing her gaze anywhere in particular.
Noted. I'm gonna try not to look at her. Just kidding. Shield the Cavalier. Back him with it. Oh.
Okay. Done with your turn?
I'll use my Shield Master.
Okay, attack with the hammer, or attack with the warhammer, and then attack with the shield, and then bonus action shield master. Got it. It is a strength saving throw for it.
And push it down the stairs.
Double checking something here. No. It slam the shield against it, it kind of just stands there. Okay.
Action surge.
Sure.
Kind of feels like we need to do stuff.
Yeah.
I'll attack again with. How many times can I attack with this shield? Forceful bash.
I think you could
Been using the attack action. Okay.
keep doing it, yeah.
Does
That'll
18
hit.
hit?
Yeah.
Force it prone.
Okay.
Impressive.
Yeah. You
Alright.
you see it kind of fall back onto its like back and then kind of very quickly roll over onto its belly. And as you kind of slam down into it, the hammer just kind of hits against hard rock, and its back seems to be much more durable than the front face. Ending your turn. I have a lot of dust methods to move, man. Can you just end your turn?
Yeah, I'll move here.
That's another dust method hanging out in a obscuring fog with its friends. Romulus, you are currently in turn. Started at 2. We're in turn 2 of your complete mindfuckery. The white is in the fog, doesn't know what's going on, really doesn't understand what's happening. He's okay where he's at. It'll go to the prone one. It is going to get up, and after your like burst of activity, kind of raises its hands up and it's like, oh, oh, and it will take the dodge action. More dust methods exist. And this one is going to make a perception check. The door opens.
Immediately closes it back. No.
No, yeah, it opens.
Mine is holding it shut. What are you talking about?
It opens into that room. So as it kind of opens, you can see that there's a dust method on the other side peering and looking at you. If you wish to close the door and hold it closed at this point, it will be an action to do so. The woman stridently walks up the steps, looks directly at you, looks like she's turning to look directly at you, and she says, "I'll give you one chance. Drop your weapons or die." What's your response?
Tried to lock us in this chamber.
One chance. And I'm readying an action to turn my gaze on you if you do not drop your weapons in your next turn. So I will be gazing upon you if you start your turn and do not drop your weapons. And we'll deal with that then. Obviously, she is going to have her little guy move up next to her because he's awesome and friendly and made of stone, so unaffected by her gaze. Interesting companion choice. This guy will kind of looking at you. He's not taking the disengage action, and let me just double check Sentinel because I'm pretty sure the rewording makes it annoyingly lame. Because I've had this happen to myself as monsters and as Dargor before, so just want to double check it. Just so I'm not messing with you here. Guardian. Immediately after a creature within 5 feet of you takes a disengage action or hits a target other than you with an attack. It has no effect of hitting people while they're moving adjacent to you. So he can still dance around you. He's going to move to intercept and kind of put him into a position where he's blocking his lady. And also, take the dodge action. The dust methods, you can hear them talking amongst themselves, Vice, in this moment. And based on audio alone, they seem to know where they are going. So popping out of the mists as well, you'd see yet another dust method moving as if it's in difficult terrain. It doesn't really have to because it's dust. It doesn't really care if it hits a wall or something at full tilt. But for flavor, it's taking its time. It's getting to the door. It'll go to the toad.
Oh,
Oh, ferocity up. I think we're at like 5 or 6 or something.
Oh, on the end of this one's turn, it's supposed to take 1d10 damage.
Oh, right on. Go ahead and roll it.
So I'm just rolling the 1d10.
Okay. And I'm going to look at your wound shenanigans just to make sure, because that does seem pretty strong.
It can be magically anything magical would take it off pretty much.
Any healing?
Wise.
Got it.
Yeah.
Noted. Okay, so Frog and Greeble.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna keep fighting here.
That's your choice.
I also don't think I heard her. So
Yeah, no, probably not from that far back.
try to attack this little guy again.
Mm-hmm.
Basic attack.
I think it's also dodging, so it would be a disadvantage too.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Was it dodging?
Yeah, it is. All of them except for, well, no, all of them are dodging, even this one. Because it just moved
that
up.
one or no?
Disadvantage. You don't have to roll a disadvantage if you already missed. Do you get 2 attacks with it or no?
No, I mean I can if I expend my action.
Yeah. It missed the first one. I'm not gonna have you re-roll it, even though it could fish for a fumble, but I don't care right now.
Yeah.
It would be funny if you accidentally grabbed Leon and slapped him back into the room.
Yeah.
Or into the frog. He's like, that's funny. First one, funny. Ha ha ha. Second one, no, I don't want to go on a frog.
Don't eat me.
Don't eat me. No.
Rip it.
I'll swing on the fellow here at the door.
Yeah, that'll hit. And it'll be this one here. Yeah, you can see. Cool. It's like right on the edge of the obscuring mist. Damn, okay. Yeah, you burn the shit out of it. It absolutely destroys the dust method in one shot. I'll go ahead and delete it from the board since you basically evaporated it from thin air.
Imagine a fireball in there.
Or outside.
Yeah, it's too bad.
It would be great if we had our wizard, but he's
Yeah, I don't know. He's got dumber than me somehow.
Guys, don't look at me, okay? I'm getting stronger. Just wait till I come out of this and I cast 9th level fireball on Leon.
If you come out of this.
If you come out of this. I want to be magic. Okay, it becomes a fucking arcane creature.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you are just a magic. You are fireball.
You are
I'm
a fireball.
having a good time either way.
I am magic. Flies off in the space.
I am a 9th level fireball.
It is really funny how this is going to play out.
My people need me. Flies into the room and explodes. Okay, what am I?
Okay. So, Dust Method moved, takes, double to move there, so that's fine. Vice, you're up. Your obscuring mist is definitely obscuring. The door can be shut. If you wish to hold the door closed, you can, but based on what you saw from the blazing rapier, the flame tongue rapier from Greeble, fire seems to be super effective.
I don't have fire.
Do you not have the Draconic Spell Tattoo? Oh, you probably aren't attuned to it, based on your attunement slots.
The fireball one? I
Yeah.
used it a long time ago.
Oh, right. Cool, smart, good move.
I used it in the undead.
Yep.
Forward.
Honestly, burn it as quick as you can, is my opinion. But at this point, you can close the door and try and hold it closed, or you can fight. Currently, the Obscuring Mist is blocking you just the same way it's blocking it, so fighting it would be very difficult.
Oh, I have blind fighting.
Well, that actually is super beneficial because you can attack it normally.
And miss.
That will miss by 1, that's funny.
Okay, well, try again.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I hate you.
I imagined you burning from your legs up to your waist when you said that. Um, that will be a non-broken weapon. Great job. Next up is this method. Um, I'm gonna fly up there. It's gonna take me double to get it, but I'm gonna pop out right in that same corner. So ready for the next turn. Leon, as you're kind of looking at the situation with her, you realize that there is a larger situation happening in there because they have not come
I'm
up to
already.
help. Yeah, it is
Yep.
your up. Do you drop your weapons?
I toss my weapon in at the frog. I try to launch my warhammer into the other room.
You just toss it aside. Okay.
Into the room.
You're just tossing it into the room aside towards the frog. That's fine. You're just
Yeah.
throwing it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holding my shield, moving through.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get through here?
The frog is movable through. Yeah, that's fine. You're going through the frog?
Yeah, and closing the door.
Okay. The door has been, you know, sealed in a fashion that was broken by the knock. So when you close it, it's just hanging on its hinges. It's not like.
I'm just, I mean, insight. Here's the thing. I don't know if Leon would know what I know or think, right?
Yeah.
But that's fine.
What do you know or think?
I'm just gonna do that for me. No, he fucking knows. Yeah, cool. We're gonna, yeah, no. I'm gonna try and block line of sight with the door.
Okay. Totally fine.
And
Yeah.
as I'm walking through, I say, leave us alone. Our
Le-
fight's not
No,
with you.
if you're saying leave us alone before you start running away, she says leave now.
I'm not leaving my friends.
They can go.
Oh. Well, shit. Let me go grab my hammer real quick.
Okay, so I moved. I tossed my weapon aside.
You close the door behind you.
Closed the door.
The hinged door.
I think that is my turn.
Yeah. It's fine. Before it comes back to your turn, this guy that you walked past is going to get a item interaction, so he's just going to push the door back open.
Jerk!
It's totally fine.
Leave me alone.
And he
Look
is
around
going.
the frog.
He does appear to be getting his turn before the frog gets its. So gets hers. Sorry. So yeah, the dust methods will continue to swarm. And Romulus. This is turn 1, 2, 3. Roll a d20. Yeah. So you guys start to see Romulus's fingertips start to pulse with magic on the fingertips ends and start kind of emanating this bluish light. All right. Next up is the white, who again has no idea what's going on. He can't see anything. He's gonna move. He gets around. He's hearing voices in a tongue he understands. He's rushing after him. That's it for that. As I prophesize, the little guy opens the door, looks at the big thing, and we'll take the dodge action. Death methods. Gonna fly out. This is gonna provoke opportunity attacks from Greeble and from Vibes. Damages. Both it. Yeah. Just this like burning kind of just fire and destruction just goes flying past you as the method is obliterated by the two of you. Absolutely horrific, but like it gets dust in your face and there's dust all over the floor. Some of it splashes against Romulus. Totally fun and awesome and cool. She'll move up to the door and stand behind her thing, and you can see that she can see everybody in the room at this point, Leon, as you're kind of like, and then you see her and you kind of like, are trying to tuck your eyes beneath. And she says, Since there are others, I will give you one final chance. Leave this place on the elevator or die here. I will give you one more option. Serve. Help me defend against those who would destroy the mind, and I will allow you to live. That's it, and she seems to be readying her action to basically slap on the cold steel and just like stare at you until you are a statue. A statue. It'll go to her buddy, who's going to move up and make a wall in front of her. It'll go up to her buddy, who's going to go up and make a wall around her. They appear to be just blocking in such a way that the only thing you can see of her is the snakes of the top and her face. And like her face is kind of tilted to the side, and her eyes are kind of staring just dispassionately off to the side as she's ready to just. Frog.
So she says that, and Vice is gonna be like, a little busy here.
If you do say that in response, she'll very just deftly just move her hand, and the door between you and the Mephits shuts.
I see Gribblegon will just jump back like, what the fuck?
So, Toad and Greeble, do you wish to concede the fight at this point, or do you wish to continue the fight at this point? Also, if you try,
pretty hurt.
if you kind of,
I would personally.
if you kind of move towards the door and kind of like push it, even if you wanted to fight, you'd realize that the door appears to be shut similarly to how the door that you've had before, and you don't have a wizard to knock it this time. But yeah, it does seem that the door has been placated on its sides.
I'll concede and just have my frog come back to me over here.
Okay. Now, she gave two different concession options. Are you leaving? Or are you
They're
staying?
blocking the door, right?
Okay, I'm just asking, because if you're leaving, going into the room, further into the room is opposite of what she wants. So what I'm asking you is your intent to leave as she requested, or is your intent...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave. Yeah.
Then no movement from you or Greeble, and your turn is concluded. The Mephits are going to be removed from the initiative count as they move through, because they are currently dealt with. Vice, you are up. Concede or continue?
He's gonna walk. He's gonna actually look at Romulus first, and kind of just like sling him over his shoulder.
Yeah, basically he's
and
still.
Look at Leon and say we should go.
His fingers are glowing, and it's like magical light, and you just grab his goofy ass over your short frame and fireman's carry his long, lanky orc ass, and you would notice that his boots seem to have light glowing out of them, as if his toe.
Put him on the frogs.
His toe tips are also glowing.
Put him next to the Medusa woman.
I assume I'd be encumbered. Oh no, because my boots stop me from being encumbered. I guess I could just walk out with that at full speed.
Yeah,
what you just suggested is potentially
hand him to the Medusa woman.
What you suggested
to the Medusa.
What you suggested is funny to me, simply because I know what happens next, and it's funny, but I don't think it's as funny as you think. Yeah.
Just throw his ass at the Medusa. He will serve. Take this magical nuke.
He will serve.
Okay. Vice, you're done.
Well,
Or you're moving Romulus and putting him onto the frog, right?
Oh no, he's just gonna carry him. But yeah, I guess I can throw him on the frog.
Yeah, you can throw him on the frog. The frog seems to have more, back to do it. Leon, concede, fight, or serve.
I need to know more about the details of serving.
She will back away with her gallop d'oeuvres and step into the hallway here. If I'm doing that at your question. It does seem like everything I've stated is already still on the table, like they're prepared. But when you say that, it seems that they are taking more of a conciliatory posture.
I would pick up,
so
as
you're
I'm walking closer,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would pick up my friend and then kind of set him on the floor.
Who,
before them
Romulus?
and be like, yeah. I'd be
No,
like,
he's on the frog. He's on the frog.
Yeah, I want to put him closer to the Medusa.
But he's on the frog, so it looked really weird if you'd pick him up and bring him to the Medusa. Out of character, the thing
And saying
the thing you're
this
trying
is
to
what we're dealing with right now.
yeah, you gesture to it, and she'll nod. And obviously, I want to make sure something clear. Her being close to it is not a good idea on your part. I just want to make sure that
Right.
you need to keep that in
Fine.
mind.
That's fine.
And her being close, or him being close to any one of you, is fine. It's not going to change anything that's going to happen here. It's funny. It's really funny. Romulus. Roll me another 20-sided dice, buddy.
Okay.
You're becoming magic, bud.
I'm in magic. Let's go. Nat 20, please.
Okay. So the glowing is still present. He's not fully like just erupting with magic yet, but he is still kind of like out of his element. In your mind though, like basically you've been kind of dropped into a vegetable state. In those moments, that is when we're having our discourse. Your mind isn't in your body. Your mind is somewhere else. It is in a curse. So just so you understand, like you are aware, but the conversation we had is these few seconds of combat that we're having. That makes sense to you? Okay.
Yep, for sure.
It'll go to the white, who is unable to get through the door because it has been sealed by the master of this place. So it will go to her and her crew, and she will back out. At this point, I'm going to presume we are out of combat, and you do not seek to engage her in a fight. She does seem to always be on the ready to just snap the stare. So if you do wish to change your minds and start a fight, it will start with Constitution saving throws from everybody who has eyes. Ending the combat. You step
I have
out.
one eye.
My eyes are closed. I'm blind fighting.
I have
Dan.
one eye.
Incorrect. You have two eyes.
I know.
And one of them would be very interestingly affected by her stare. It would
One of
become
them?
I moved
solid.
into the hallway.
A weird gelatin mass of like grossness and like, strangeness that's calcified would become an actual
Yeah.
rock. Would become an actual yeah. Independent of the body. So
that's a cool artificial eye you
that'd
got
be kinda
there,
cool.
dog.
She will, standing out there with her Galabdur that are defending her, she will, basically in response to Leon's question, she would say the following. You would have to leave the service of those you currently serve. You are so marked. I would mark you differently. And she would raise her hand, and you would see she has a dark mark, but its intricacies are different, and they are completely unique to any other marks you have seen. I am bound here for service. You would be bound here for service as well, willingly.
Service of who?
Me. I will act as
What
your...
service are you bound to?
My service is bound to another. A being greater than I. A being that I cannot relinquish the name of, for I know who you serve. And if she were to know that I operated here, she would divert her own attentions to me. She knows that my duty is more important than her own.
Not quick to betray those that have served me.
Understandably so. I suppose you, with your problem, your afflicted friend, should make haste in leaving this place.
Seems to be the case.
I will tell you this. You have come here seeking glory, seeking some form of treasure or armament to aid you in your cause. It is not here. And I tell you, please, if you proceed into the crypts of Darien any further, do so with caution. Each crypt has within it a very powerful element that has been sealed away by the Seven.
What's the ritual at the top of the floor?
the elevator takes you to the Grave of Hope.
I mean
The ritual circle.
the ritual
Oh.
circle. What's its purpose?
The mistake. It has been bound within. A very powerful wizard. The seal would remain even if the world around it fell away. It was the first thing to enter into the tomb, and it will be the last that remains unless someone breaks its warding.
Who would do such a thing?
I know not, but I am aware that some in your company have the ability to do so. Perhaps not now, but the one that you have there, gesturing to Romulus.
Oh, he's not capable of much.
As I advised, you should probably maneuver him quickly. And then you would notice that she keeps on staring at the one you guys kept hitting, this guy here, and you're actually paying attention to it, Dan, like, in this moment, and you're
She's
like...
healing it. Yeah.
You're actually like,
Yeah.
holy shit, and you just see all of the wounds are gone already.
Why can't we serve the same cause?
Because your service would require you to remain here. Forever. It would also require you to take on, and she gestures to the gallop door, a different form.
Leon just frowns.
I don't want to
like
be...
my form.
No, I don't want to be a rock, man.
I don't like being
Wait,
rock.
hold on. Okay, let me hold on. This is important. This
Be a rock
is really
guy.
important because I just want to
I
make
like
sure.
the sun.
I want to make sure.
I like this son.
Okay, so look at this guy. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's option
Yeah.
one. That's option one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then look at this little guy. Okay, I'm sorry.
He just gets fatter and turns to stone. It's the same guy. What are you
Choice-
talking about?
Choice is easy as hell for me. I'm taking option B. Okay, I want to be a little rock man. I think most
Tiny.
people. He's not tiny.
He's a little tiny guy.
He's
Tiny.
medium sized.
Grow-
He's like
get bigger.
he's like the same size as a dwarf. Honestly, if Dargor would care, he'd be like, okay, well, this is where my story ends. John, you gotta write a new character. Peace. And he would just leave me. Like, my character would independently remove himself from the game. Fortunately, I can't run games for myself. So, if you are exiting with Romulus, you would go to the platform, and you would ascend upwards, and it would take you out to Darian's crypt. Basically, at the very top of it, there is a small little stairway that goes up, and the crypt would open. I need 2 more d20 rolls from you, Romulus. Okay. Let's do some math together. The first one you rolled was low. The second one you rolled was high. The third one you rolled was low. Okay, so it is all writing on this. Effectively, what I've put to you, Brent, is a death saving throw effect, similar to a death saving throw effect. You have rolled 2 successes. You have rolled 2 failures. You currently have 1 roll remaining. I will give you the agency to understand what this means in character. In that last fleeting moment of your conversation with the Grizzle, you feel fate and fortune kind of attuning to you, and you understand what this is going to mean. No matter what, every single magic item on your character is now defunct. They are no longer magic. It's all gone because of the choice that you chose. Also, all spell slots that you currently have remaining are currently gone. It's all just dissipated. It's not a problem for you, because for the current time being, any spell that you currently have memorized you can cast as an at-will ability. But, stating this very currently, that is a very temporary effect. You are becoming magic. What that means is limited to what happens in this next beat. So I'm going to ask you, for your last save here, for your last roll, is there anything that you'd like to do as Romulus to affect it in any way?
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a 10 for my portent dice.
Perfection. So,
I was gonna ask before you started talking. I was like, any chance I could portent this?
I was like, is a 10 a save?
as you come to being on top, every single spell that you have memorized floods into your mind. Your glowing hands burn bright with energy. You feel empowered. You feel emboldened, and everyone sees you very differently at the top. You are no longer in this space. I'll move us back to the cemetery space. But you're out here in the open with a very limited ability to kind of effectuate. You don't know how long this is going to last, but you know it is temporary. Is there anything you'd like to do in these moments?
Let's go to the thing. The battle. Just go to the battle line.
Quick, while he's fucking God, get over there
Yeah.
and fireball Ray.
Rain
Yeah.
fireball this.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel power, just floats up. Yeah, just flies off.
Flies.
We just see destruction.
Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. Per notes, all all magic items of a rare or lower quality are defunct. So if you have very rare magic items on your person, they are fine. Everything else is disjunctioned. It is effectively no longer a magic item. So looking at your character sheet, that means that the how to many spells will survive. The iron bands, the pearl, the wings, the bag of holding will break open and everything in it will spill out onto the ground. I will be absolutely and 100% cool in that if there are magic items inside of the bag, they were not in your presence at the time of your overpowering, which means that they will not be disjunctioned. Dope. But everything else is basically just bricked.
Damn.
If you are leaving to go and do magic spell casting and blowing stuff up, Romulus and crew are out in the field and you're throwing fireballs like crazy, and you are able to cause Rockthar a sudden and immediate, in the last half of the day, victory in the fields of the Bazrael Hills. And in that terminus of that defeat, the nature of the curse will become prudent. At this juncture, you have your spells prepared, correct, Romulus?
Yeah.
I need you to choose 2 first-level spells of your choice.
Okay. Just any of them, or just ones I have prepared?
Whatever you consider, the ones that you have prepared. You cannot do a non-prepared spell.
Okay, so I only have 2 options.
You only have 2 first-level spells prepared, so that's it then. Those 2.
Well, actually, I have 3, but I don't think Featherfall would be in my mind.
Okay.
So it'd be Chromatic Orb and Shield.
Okay. So for the remainder of this campaign until Romulus dies, you can cast those spells as at-will abilities. You no longer need to prepare them. However, every time you cast them, you will add 3 to the tally. The curse continues. And with that, that is where we will.
The counter starting over. Or are we still going?
The counter is starting over, and I'll discuss more about it off screen, just in brief. But thanks for watching those that did, and we will see you tomorrow. We'll be playing again, and I think we'll do one on Sunday as well. Why not? All right, catch you later.